So how cool is this? I've been doing these interviews, and you never know who you're going to run into. None other than the legendary Anthony Aries Gomes. He was the second speaker at this event.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude.
This guy's one of my favorite people, man. This guy's an amazing marketer.
Thank you.
We're going to drop some links beside this video. Anthony, 1 minute, 2 minutes, whatever you got. I'm just asking people, I mean, you were a speaker, so obviously you got a lot of takeaways just from people coming up to you and asking you questions. But what was your kind of big takeaway from this weekend? Especially for people who couldn't make it, because I'm trying to encourage people to come to events like this because it's game-changing for your business.
Yes.
So
it is. It absolutely is. It was game-changing for me last year. I came here last year, and because of this event, I created WSOJunkie.com, which is one of my favorite blog properties, and I've had massive success because of WSO Junkie and all the relationships I made last year. So I came back again this year, and the biggest takeaway is I believe that you should always step out of your comfort zone. That was actually the main point of my speech, and how stepping out of my comfort zone in my life over and over and over again and again has brought me massive success. And so I had to publicly speak for the first time at this event. Over 200 people were here, I believe. I believe it was over 200 people.
It was over 200, yeah.
And I was the second speaker after none other than Brad Goss, who's one of my heroes. And it was some big shoes to fill. But thankfully to Brad, he helped me with my speech the night before. We went over some things. He gave me some amazing tips. And because of him, I knocked it out of the park. He really helped. Man.
It was a great talk. And you could probably download it later on this year from Sam England. So.
Yes. It was awesome. I was amazed at how awesome it came out because I was really nervous, and Brad really helped me connect the dots on a few things that I helped add perspective that I wasn't seeing before with public speaking. And I stepped out of my comfort zone in front of my peers, which was a big deal. You know, I'm speaking with my colleagues, and you know, it's intimidating. Sure. And I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I think people were expecting a lot out of me because of all the crazy PayPal stuff that's coming out. So I had even bigger shoes to fill. So the point is, step out of your comfort zone. I had to do it again this weekend, and I live by it. Action takers are the money makers. Boldness is rewarded, and there are no failures. There are only lessons, right? And you may not get the result you want out of taking the action that you want, but you learned a huge lesson, and sometimes that lesson is worth even more than the result you were looking for. So
that's amazing. How can people get a hold of you if they want to learn more, or just get inside your head more to get more lessons from you?
Just follow me on WSOJunkie.com. I put up a lot of content there. Sometimes the content is, sometimes I'll lock some of the content, and only inside members can access that content. So you would have to just simply enter your email address on the side over at WSOJunkie.com, and then you'll have access to some of the password protected content that I do put out. That's a great way, and you can also see what I'm up to over at AnthonyAries.com too.
There we go. Anthony Aries, the one and only. Thanks, man.
Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you, man, so much.
It's great.